Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Arts Our Midlife. I'm Danny.
And I'm John.
And today, it's sort of a what are we watching? But
what have we watched?
We are discussing, look at the little gobble gobble back there.
Yeah.
We are discussing the Thanksgiving episodes of the series Friends.
Yep.
Everyone knows that Friends is famous for their Thanksgiving episodes. On our former podcast that we had, we also did this. We ranked the series. I wish I had that still so that I could compare to see if we've changed.
I have a feeling mine is different.
So we thought because Thanksgiving's in just 2 weeks, we would go ahead and rank this so that if you're at home and maybe you trust one of us over the other, you could watch them in order to see if you agree.
Comment down below if you trust me more than her when it comes to watching television or movies or anything on. There's no chance. There's no chance.
You never know. Some
Unless you're a big NASCAR fan.
You might like your taste.
Green Bay Packers. But that's about it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is season 2 did not technically have a Thanksgiving episode. So that means there are 9 episodes to rank. We're going to start with number 9, our number 9s, and we're going to work our way up to our number 1.
Should I be hiding mine? I didn't realize.
I'm hiding mine.
Okay.
Because you cheat and you look at mine all the time.
I've written down. I mean,
That's fine. Okay. So, in our number 9 spot, which season do you...
I have season 3.
Okay.
The Geller Cup.
Hey, Rachel, funny thing. Actually, the end zone starts at that pole, so you're 5 feet short, so we win.
Wait. So explain something to me, though. If nobody tagged Rachel, then isn't the play still going?
You put that in last
I
place?
did. This is why nobody trusts me. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
There
Do
could be
you know
some...
how good that episode is?
It's pretty good. But they're all pretty good.
No, there are definite losers and definite winners.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. So season 3 is technically called the one with the football, where they play the Geller Cup.
Yeah.
And Chandler meets the Dutch girl. So for my number 9, I have season 1, which is the one where underdog gets away. It was the first season, and so, it was good. It introduced us to Chandler hating Thanksgiving, and then everyone else was going to go and spend Thanksgiving with their families, and they end up staying for various reasons, and the potatoes are ruined, the potatoes are ruined.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
That's my number 9.
All right.
Number 8.
Season 1.
Okay.
A little redemption, I think, because yours is pretty low.
Yes. Okay. We'll see.
Probably not a lot of redemption, because I have a feeling you have season 3 fairly high.
Say the title when you're saying season 1, so everyone.
Season 1, the one where underdog gets away.
Yeah. Okay, so my number 8 is season 4, the one with Chandler in a box. That one just, where Monica gets the ice in her eye and she goes and it's Richard's son and she brings him back to the house, and that's like icky, and Ross and Rachel are fighting. What else is new? And Chandler in the box, there wasn't a lot happening that was fun enough.
Richard's son, who is?
What's his name?
Oh. Okay, never mind. Is that
You
the
don't
first
know his
name?
name?
Scott Speedman?
That's not Scott Speedman.
Oh, then I don't know his name.
Anyway, okay. Your number.
That's Alex.
No.
Tim? Joe. Edgar?
Your number 7.
My number 7 is season 4, the one with Chandler in the box.
Okay. Interesting. All right. My number 7 is season 7. The one where Chandler doesn't like dogs.
Hello, my name is Clunkers. May I please stay with you nice people?
Again, this one felt like there just wasn't a lot. Phoebe had the dog in the apartment. We find out Chandler doesn't like dogs. We find out Ross doesn't like ice cream because it hurts his teeth. But this is where they're doing the 50 states.
Yeah.
Which is the only funny part. Ross says he's going to name all 50 states before he can have turkey. Tag is there, and the whole Rachel and Tag thing is boring.
Have I been living with him for too long, or did that all just make sense?
Please don't listen to Joey, okay? Would you look at him? I mean, he's obviously depressed. He's away from his family. He's spending Thanksgiving with strangers. What he needs right now is for you to be his friend.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Fine. Take their advice. No one ever listens to me. When the package is this pretty, no one cares what's inside.
So just for me, all those stories just aren't as fun as we get further into it. So, all right. Number 6.
Season 6 number 6 is season 10. The one with the late Thanksgiving.
That's my number 6 as
What?
well.
Unbelievable.
So this is where we start to get into the good stuff for me, at least. It is the last season. You expect a good Thanksgiving episode. It's not a great episode, but there are funny parts. There's the fire and the water balloon. There's Monica's vein, Chandler making the cranberries. But the best part of this whole episode is at the end when Chandler and Monica get the call that they're getting a baby. So you go through the whole episode and then you have this very emotional moment.
Yeah, I think the floating heads and putting stuff down
the
Joey's
floating heads
pants
is funny. Yeah. The pageant is funny, the baby pageant. But it's not, my favorite episodes are the ones where we learn more about the characters. So we're not doing that a lot, at least in these bottom 4 for me. So
I'm a very simple guy. My favorite episodes are the ones that make me laugh.
yes.
And that floating heads thing, it made me laugh.
Okay.
That's my favorite part of that episode.
Good. Okay. Number 5.
Season 5, the one with the Thanksgiving flashbacks.
That's the same as my number 5.
Unbelievable.
She's upstairs. Monica, come down. Everyone's here. Ross, Rachel, and the boy who hates Thanksgiving.
Hi, Chandler.
Oh my God.
What's the matter? Is there something on my dress?
You look so different.
So this is what I'm talking about here. This is where we're seeing them back in college, high school years. You know, Chandler meets Monica the first time. They're in a secret relationship at this point. And we find out that back then he called her fat and that's why she lost the weight. He also said she should be a chef and that's why she became a chef. You know, we're learning more about the characters, and we learned that he lost his toe because Monica was trying to seduce him and stuff. So it's one of those that furthered their story of their relationship, and we got to see more of that. And the flashbacks are just fun because of the hairstyles and the clothes and all that. What was your favorite part about this one?
Probably Chandler losing his toe. I mean, it's traumatic, but it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they go to the hospital and all that, and it's funny, and she didn't bring the toe, she brought a cold carrot.
A little carrot.
A very cold piece of carrot.
Oh my God. There's a toe in my kitchen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Doesn't Monica's dad make fun of his wicker shoes?
Yeah.
Like, well,
It went right through them. They're made of wicker.
they're made of wicker. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, you're number 4.
My number 4 is season 7, the one where Chandler doesn't like dogs.
Okay, so we're switching here. My number 4 is, well, go ahead and say why that's, because that's pretty high up.
The 50 States Challenge for me is one of my funnier scenes in Friends.
Really?
Yeah, that whole thing.
Okay.
Where Ross can't get it and Joey comes up with 56. I that just cracks me up every time.
Okay.
Yeah, more than average.
Okay.
So yeah.
And he never gets it because remember at the end bumper there is him showing up in the middle of the night to have his turkey.
Right.
And Chandler says, "You've got Nevada on here twice," and Ross says, "I know."
You got Nevada twice.
I know.
Yeah.
And he's eating his turkey. So,
It's just
yeah. My number 4 is season 3, the one with the football. This is the Geller Cup one. Again, I felt like by season 3, we thought we knew a lot about these these characters, but we're learning more that Monica and Ross had this children's football game, the Geller Cup, and all this rivalry.
We're
and,
very competitive.
I mean, there's a lot of good lines in this one. I love the whole Dutch thing between the Dutch girl with Joey and Chandler and their whole thing. And so it's just one of those fun ones that I feel like, again, getting them out of the apartment helps a little bit, and just, you know.
Hey, it's your Thanksgiving too. You know, instead of watching football, you could help.
We know.
Now, Rachel, you want to put the marshmallows in concentric circles. No, Mon, you want to put them in concentric circles. I want to do this.
So.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, we're up to the top 3. What's your number 3?
Season 9. The one with Rachel's sister. Other sister.
Yes. This is the same as my number 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where the other sister is Christina Applegate, and she's just this selfish thing, and she wants to be. If Rachel and Ross died, she wants to get the baby, and that's a lot of laughter.
That's a lot of laughter.
Yeah. And they're using Monica and Chandler's wedding china, and she doesn't want them scratching it or using it. She's the crazy plate lady.
Yeah.
It's time for dinner. Everyone, we're using our fancy china, and it's very expensive, so please be careful.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, just to be clear, comedy with the plates will not be well received.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
And Joey lies. He misses being at the Thanksgiving parade. So Phoebe's teaching him how to lie, because every time he lies, he says a raccoon came into the room.
This raccoon came in. Yeah.
So all 3 stories there are very funny and interwoven and great. And
I mean, the whole episode is just really good.
It's a really, really good episode.
Phoebe.
Why does she keep making that noise?
Dude, you okay? Sorry about before.
Oh, no, that's okay. You're totally right. I don't know anything about disciplining a child. But it did hurt my feelings, and I want you to know that if I die, you don't get Joey.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts.
Yes, I agree. Anything you want to add about that episode?
No, you covered it all.
Sorry.
And no, don't be sorry. You covered it all and said it much more eloquently than I could have.
Doubt that, but thank you.
This is why they trust you more.
This is where I think your number 1 is my number 2, and my number 2 is your number 1.
Probably.
So, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is season 6, the one where Ross got high.
Right.
And I know that's your number 1.
Right.
Yeah.
So my number 2 is the one with the rumor, and I know that's your number 1.
That's my number 1.
So let's talk about your number 2, which is the one that Ross got high, which is my favorite episode, the Thanksgiving episode.
So the 2 things that stand out for me there are the whole storyline of Ross lied and blamed Chandler for smoking marijuana in his room when they were in high school or college? College.
So his parents hate Chandler.
Yeah, but the whole Rachel cooking a trifle thing is
trifle thing is funny.
One of the best, because 2 pages got stuck together.
Chandler!
and she ends up putting beef in a dessert trifle. So
when they have to eat it, that's one of the best. Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
All gone. So good. Maybe Chandler has some left. It tastes like feet.
Phoebe having the dreams about Ross and Monica's dad, and then she switches to Jacques Cousteau.
Oh my God, he dream cheated on you.
But the whole, again, the thing where we learn more about each other. So when Monica and Ross start tattletaling on each other to their parents, and we just get to learn some more stuff about them.
Yeah.
And it's just hysterical the way the parents respond, and Judy's whole thing at the end where she goes back from
A
every
lot
single
of
person.
information to learn
Yeah.
in 30 seconds.
Joey, if you want to leave, just leave.
Rachel, no, you weren't supposed to
be
put...
beef in the trifle.
It was not good. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Phoebe, but I think Jacques Cousteau is dead. Yes. So it's a good, that's my favorite because again, all that different information is just really funny. The rumor one, which is my number 2 with Brad Pitt, yes, we learn a lot about them and their high school days, but for whatever reason, the one where he gets high just is so funny.
I mean,
and
they're so close.
Yeah.
It's really 1A
Well,
and 1B.
These top 3 for me, I
Yeah.
think, are all very
Yeah,
close.
you
But-
can't go wrong.
So then your number 1, the one with the rumor.
The one with the rumor about Rachel's teeny weeny.
Yeah,
Was
so wrong now.
Oh, well,
It's all so wrong now. But
still kind of funny.
we got to take it in.
It was a different
back
time.
then. Yes.
It was a different time.
But having Brad Pitt on the show was genius. And having him hate Rachel's character was even more genius.
Oh, yeah.
Like they could have had him on and like she went on a date with him or something.
Yeah.
That would have been too easy. So having him hate her was just so fun.
Yeah, it was really good.
And throwing Ross in there too. When she's pregnant with Ross's kid, like that was just so funny.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just all the remarks they make about Brad Pitt and being so good looking.
Yeah. And Phoebe, we'll take off your shirt and tell us.
Yeah. And Chandler, it'd be better for my ego if I don't stand right next to you.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, who is this guy?
Yeah. And then the other story, Joey has to eat the entire turkey because Monica didn't want to make one for just a few people. And
One sitting?
That's right. Because I'm a Tribbiani. And this is what we do. I mean, we may not be great thinkers or world leaders. We don't read a lot or run very fast. But damn it, we can eat.
And he said he'd eat the whole
so
thing.
he eats the whole thing, which is the ending bumper there is just one of the best because we quote that all the time. What are you running out? Cut me a whole piece.
Yeah. Oh, make it a little bigger. What are you afraid you're going to run out? Cut me the whole piece.
Yeah, I think
stuff.
it's one of those great ones. And again, thinking of them back in high school and, the Brad Pitt's character Will was fat like Monica was. And so those two were friends. And now he's this hot
stuff.
which he does multiple times a day.
That's
no
probably
matter
my
what.
most quoted Friends line.
Probably,
ever.
yeah. And yams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's our top 9.
Yeah.
And we will watch them. And usually on TBS, Freeform, the whole week of Thanksgiving, they usually kind of run these on a loop.
Yeah.
So if you see that Friends is on anytime, otherwise they are on Max, and you can just skip through the seasons to watch the Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
episodes.
when we lived in California, there were several Thanksgivings that we were just home eating our Boston Market meal, and we would
watch
just
them over
binge
and over.
the Friends Thanksgiving episodes.
They are so good. I mean,
they are.
I don't know that my favorite episode of all is a Thanksgiving episode, but they are the best.
There's a podcast. What's your favorite top 10 episodes of Friends?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, think about
That
it.
would take some thinking.
Yeah.
That would take some thinking. The one with the embryos probably is at the top, which is the one where they have the quiz where they lose the apartment. That's probably very close to the top, if not.
It's a transmonster.
No, that's not even a word.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what is your favorite Friends Thanksgiving episode? Will you be watching them again this year? Please comment down below. And if you do have just a favorite Friends episode, please tell us. We would love to hear all about
I'd
that.
love to hear your thoughts on it.
It is probably the one show I'm no front and back, and it's my Pleasantville show.
Absolutely.
If you don't know what that is, as in the movie Pleasantville, where Tobey Maguire's favorite show, he got sucked into it, so he knew the ins and outs of it. If I was able to get into a show, it would be Friends, because I know the ins and outs of it. I would know what episode we're in. I would know the dialogue. I'd be all fine.
Yeah, you score pretty high when we have to do Friends trivia, like on a cruise
Yeah,
ship
no
or
one
something.
will play with me.
We sometimes do it.
I have a lot of Friends board games, and no one will play with me.
That's true.
Anything else?
No, just subscribe if you would. It helps us out a lot. We're still trying to build our channel, and it's free to you, and it means a lot to us. So it helps us out a lot.
Definitely. I hope you guys are getting ready for your Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We have lots of videos coming out about that time, so stay tuned for that. And like the video, like we said, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Sounds good.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
See you. Bye.